Welcome to our devotion for Lent and compassion and March. Those themes are all kind of going together. I'm Kayla Carrico, and this is.
Megan Alden, glad to be here.
And today I thought I would mix it up by choosing something sciencey because we know Oak Ridge has a reputation for being sciencey. And so I found an Einstein quote that relates to compassion. I'll go ahead and read it.
Okay.
A human being is part of the whole called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts, and feeling as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. That's Albert Einstein quote.
I liked it.
Well, what it speaks to me of is that we are all really limited by our own one perspective. We only get to experience lives as ourselves and not as anybody else. And that I think can lend itself really easily to being selfish and not thinking about what other people are thinking. And so compassion encourages us to look outside of ourselves to other people.
I liked the words optical delusion. I think that sounds perfect because we do. You're exactly right.
Yeah, our one single experience of reality that each of us has is only a piece of the whole puzzle. So.
Well, and it is hard. It's hard to teach others to have empathy and to share, have compassion. Some people, it's just automatically, and some have to grow into it.
Yeah, I think it's learned, a lot of it. So.
Yeah, I mean, you want to think we all have compassion, but there are some people it's hard to put themselves in someone else's shoes, especially if your lifestyles are so completely different. It's hard to even imagine, someone else. That's why I love those. I don't know if you've ever had a youth group or, any kind of young adult group do those. I forgot what it's called. There's different ways you can do it, but you kind of put yourself in someone's shoes. They have like an example of like homeless people.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They'll have you go and spend the night, just as a homeless person would. And you have to spend the whole day and evening, whatever, thinking about how homeless people live in your community.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought different things like that, compassion houses, different things are interesting, just to kind of take you and put you in the situation.
Sometimes it takes that for a person to learn empathy, to actually experience it for themselves, what another person experiences.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, for me, it's like when you're learning another language, it's hard just to practice here and there. Going to another country and immersing yourself.
Yeah.
that helps a lot.
It does. So,
Same with compassion.
Kind of, as Einstein would put it, freeing ourselves of the prisons of our own perception of the world and seeing beyond that and realizing how interconnected we all are.
Yeah, and I like that you did someone from the science field, because we are in Oak Ridge, so that kind of fits perfectly with our compassion and for all our science-minded individuals.
Yeah, because on a scientific and biological level, we're all connected, literally. So it helps to draw that together with our spirituality and our theology.
Definitely. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Mm-hmm. That's all I have for this devotion.
Well, everyone, we will see you next week as we move through Lent. Hopefully you're taking some time to reflect with your family and friends during this time, but we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.